Hello friends, today we are going to start our web development course, and in this course we will develop a dynamic website using PHP and MySQL. But first we will learn about basics of PHP, then we will learn about MySQL queries, then we will learn about securities related to PHP, and then we will develop our website. In fact, we will be learning PHP and then we will be implementing that knowledge of PHP and MySQL in our web development in parallel. So let's start our today's lecture, and today we are going to learn about how web works. Actually, how this website or whole system is working. Let's have a look on it. First, when you are accessing a website from your computer using internet, you are accessing a server, and that server is hosting the website. If that website is PHP based, as our course is related to PHP, so I will be talking about PHP programming language, then that server has a PHP engine that is processing all the queries and all the programming done for PHP. That programming language PHP and PHP engine is dealing with our queries and providing us information we need, and all this processing is happening on server side. That PHP engine is accessing data from database using MySQL and providing us information required by us. So now let's look how we can build a website. What are the requirements for building a website? For building a website, first of all, we need hardware, definitely a hardware for our web server. So hardware in this course I am going to use is Intel processor. Second thing is we need an operating system. By the way, why we need operating system? To operate this hardware we need a software, and that software is called operating system that operates all this hardware. Third thing, we need a web server, as we will be developing this website on our local host, on our local computer. So that's why we need a web server that will be dealing with our web services and that will be providing us functionalities of web server. We will use Apache web server. Fourth thing we need is database management system, as our all information of website will be saved in database, and we need a software to manage that database system. We will use MySQL. And the fifth thing, we need a PHP scripting language. Why we need PHP? When we are accessing web server, then we need information, but the engine, PHP engine, will get our this query and it will provide us information, and PHP engine will be dealing with MySQL. So these are the 5 things, and we will download this from internet and we will use this. First, have a look on PHP. What is PHP? PHP is Hypertext Preprocessor. By the way, what is Hypertext Preprocessor? Text, as you guys know, text means digits and numerics and text. What is hypertext? Videos, audios, images, these things are called hypertext. Preprocessor. Processor means processing. Some sort of processing is done, then it is called processed. Preprocessed means already some processing is being done. And this is the main function of PHP. It takes our input, then it processes that input, and then it provide that processed input to MySQL and other services we need, and provide us information after fetching information from those services like MySQL. PHP was invented by Rasmus Ledroff in 1994. Rasmus Ledroff belongs to Greenland and currently has nationality of Canada. It is an open source project. Open source project means that you can do changings as per your requirements. Its original name was Personal Home Page, but now it is called Hypertext Preprocessor. Its current major version is 7 and other competitors for web development are Perl, ASP.NET. Microsoft is supporting ASP.NET. Ruby on Rails is very fast for developing websites. JSP, Java Server Pages. Oracle is supporting JSP and Cold Fusion all there. Now let's have a look on MySQL. What is MySQL? It is a relational database management system. Database management system. It is a database management system, but relational. Relational means that it is storing information in some sort of relations to other information, and tables have relations. That's why it is called relational database management system. It is fast, that it will in very short time will provide us required information required to us in milliseconds. It is robust. Robust means it can recover from errors very quickly. It was invented in 1995 by Michael Widener. And by the way, why it is called MySQL? MySQL is combination of My and SQL. SQL stand for Structured Query Language and My stand for name of daughter. Michael Widener has a daughter. Her name is My. That's why it is called MySQL. It has two licenses. One is open source license and second is commercial license. We will learn more about web development and we will develop website and learn PHP in our upcoming lectures. Thank you for your time.